Hey guys, hello, howdy, hi, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Heaven's Odd Adventure. If you're trying to figure out what the heck I'm wearing today, don't worry, I'm trying to figure it out as well. I got this weird holy shirt yesterday for $1. $1? $1? $1? $1? Seriously? Heck yeah, I'm being serious. This is for real. I got it for $1. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm still trying to figure it out, but we'll see. We'll watch it evolve and see what happens to this shirt. Also, yesterday I busted my thumb. You probably can't really tell, but it's really swollen. It feels like jelly in there, and I keep forgetting about it. What? And I'm banging on something and it hurts. I did this yesterday, but whatever you do, don't ask my dad how it happened. His story is inspired by actual events, but a bit dramatic. I love you, Dad! So today's video is inspired as of 10 minutes ago when I woke up this morning. Today is Sunday. I need to study today, and my motivation's just not there. If you've been taking the CPA exam for a while, or if you've already taken it, if you've already passed, then you probably know the ordeal with this video and what I'm about to say. But there is a website out there. It is a forum for CPA candidates called... I'm trying to get this camera footage. These angles ain't working. Okay. Okay, guys. It's called Another71, and I'm assuming that means that somebody scored another 71, and they keep failing since passing is 75, so I really like the name of this forum. But it is a website designed for CPA candidates to come together. I've got to figure out a way to get this camera angle. Hold on. Is that a little better? Just a little titty bit. Okay, guys, so this is called Another71. It looks just like this. This is the main page. Now, the Ninja CPA review or whatever, they are partnered with Another71. It's probably the same people. I don't know how all that works. I have yet to use Ninja at all. Also, side note, this is not a sponsored video or nothing. They didn't tell me to do this. I'm just sharing with you guys. When I wake up and have no motivation, I get on Another71 and I read some blog posts. So I'm going to read some to you guys, and we're going to all feel inspired together. And what's funny, too, is you guys may have posted some of these that I'm going to read because it's kind of an anonymous, not really anonymous. You have a username, but I mean, you can make your username Monkey Nut. I don't know. Or you can put your actual name. So let's read some of these blog posts and see if we're feeling inspired. Even though we're not supposed to compare ourselves to others, I think we all try and figure out what other people scored to see where we fit in that. This person named Jack scored 80s on all 4. Congrats, dude. Pat on the back. Oh, and his first time around. He didn't fail any. Oh, must be nice. This lady took FAR 3 times and scored an 82. That's kind of like me with audit. I took audit 4 times and then scored an 82. You'd think I'd score a 75. This person just posted and said, losing my mind. Same girl, same. This person says they're taking their last part. Congrats. This person is waiting for their reg results to come out. Aren't we in a blackout period? They posted this last week. Okay, she must be a little confused, but she scored a 75 on audit, so she's pushing it, but she made it. 94 on BEC. Congrats, girl, congrats. And a 77 on FAR, and she's waiting for her reg results. What's interesting, too, on some of these that just have the scores where they don't have, like, a backstory is all you know is their scores. Like, for me, what you would see if I posted something would say BEC blank, FAR blank, but then it would say audit 82 and reg 79, and at first glance you'd be like, wow, she did better at audit than reg. Little do you know, it took audit 4 times, reg once. So there are several forum categories when you go to their main page. For instance, there are 65,380 topics you can choose from to click on, and then people post all over. You guys know how forums work. See, let's click on this one. This one says, struggling with FAR. I have not started that yet, so I'm kind of nervous to even read this. Oh, girl. I'm wondering if anyone can help me. I failed FAR twice with a 37 each time. Woo! What if I score 37? Y'all, that's scary. I don't want to read this. This person's used 3 study programs, and they passed BEC, reg, and audit on the first try, but they failed FAR twice with a 37. Okay, that wasn't exactly encouraging. That was pretty discouraging. Like, I'm actually really nervous to even take FAR after reading that. This person scored an 81 on reg, 75 BEC, 69 audit. Also a good way to, I didn't do this when I was shopping around for study programs, because there are several companies that will offer you what they claim to be a guaranteed pass for the CPA exam. So there's lots of competition with the study programs you use. On Another71, there are lots of topics on here comparing the different study programs. And I've looked around a couple times after, because I have Becker and I plan to continue using Becker, but I've clicked around just to kind of compare when I was getting really frustrated with the audit simulations that I didn't feel like were preparing me for the exam. And it seems to me, just from the broad collective idea, that not a lot of the study programs kind of leave you hanging on the audit simulation. So that just must be how it is, and maybe the AICPA is keeping everybody out of the loop. Also, I meant to mention this in my last video. I'll have it linked up here, one of these corners, about talking about the audit exam, since I took it 4 times. I didn't mention that the simulation, there are simulations and multiple choice. There's like a little mini test on the AICPA website where you can go, it's like a sample test to take the exam, and those simulations really helped me on the audit exam. And I, for some reason, totally forgot to even mention that on my video. So I'm telling you now, so go to the AICPA, do their little sample test, and that is because they use old simulations that are no longer on the current test, but you can see how the examiners are thinking, and you know, if they've used it before, then they're gonna use something similar. Also, apparently this website uses cookies. I've had to click this OK button 3 times. This is a friggin' hungry computer. You know, overweight little aces here in a minute. There was one person, I'm trying to find the exact forum post, but I read it about a month ago or whatever. This one guy had passed all of the exams the first time except for reg, and he took reg 4 times in 2018. So he took it every single quarter, and he already had the other 3 passed, so they were lapsing on him. He's losing credit, and he had failed reg all 4 times, and he's having to go into 2019 taking reg, and he's going to have to redo all of his other sections. I wish I could find that one, because he was very positive in his post, and he explained all that and was just very optimistic about it. He was like, I'll get it. You know, if I pass it once, I can pass it again. And reading it, like, inspired me. I was like, I felt really sorry for him and, like, really bad. But he has himself that he's motivating. And, you know, his post alone, however many people read it, you know, like, I felt inspired. There's no telling what other people thought, you know. Ooh, Lord. Okay, so this guy named Hank passed audit finally. He took it twice. He scored a 71 and then a 79. He took BEC 3 times, scoring a 69, 74, 75. Then he took FAR 3 times, scored a 71, 74, and an 80. And then took reg twice with a 74 and a 78. Woo! That's what? 6, 7, 8. That's 10 exams that he took. Y'all, that would probably be me. Let's be real. This bruh scored a 90 or above on all 4 sections. Congratulations, you're smart. Oh yay, this person took FAR last, which I like because that's what I plan on doing, and they actually passed it the first time. This person took audit 3 times and finally passed it. It was their first exam. I feel you, bro, I feel you. Oh wow, this person scored a 71 on BC the first time and then a 93 the second time. What? There are a lot of really high BEC scores, which is really, that's motivating me because I'm struggling with BEC. It's not easy like they tell you. Also, there are some conversations on here where you have to have an account with Another71 to read them. I do not have an account, regardless of me making an entire YouTube video about Another71. I have yet to make an actual account. But you can read a whole lot without having an account. Ooh. There's an entire topic on here with over 1,000 replies saying passed when you thought you failed. How about failing when you thought you passed? Because that was me. Okay, let me find some interesting stories I can share with you guys. Okay, this person, this person's username is need to pass. She or he said, I just got my results and I failed audit miserably. I'm too ashamed to even put my score on here. Problem is, I can't understand how I did so awful. Did I put this on here? And then they said, really, should I give this up? Maybe the CPA exam is not for me. They did not feel like the multiple choice was challenging. This friend says, the only thing I can figure is that I don't get simulations. And they put get, like, I don't get it, simulations, yeah. They studied for 2 months, over 100 hours. I studied for 10 months. 1,000,000 hours. She said, I can tell my husband is so disappointed in me since his best friend passed him all the first time. Well, your husband needs a new outlook. This person posted back to her, commented back, and said, I failed BEC twice with a 74. But she's saying she failed miserably, so don't comment back saying you almost made the mark. That's not, you can't relate. This little smart Alex says, seems to me like you have a big problem if you're afraid to post a failing score in an anonymous forum. But guess what? They hid their name, because you can hide your name and post anonymously, and they hid their name. So it seems like you're afraid, big boy. This person comments back and says, I can't believe I failed audit either. I studied for 2 full weeks. 2 full weeks? Sometimes that's just what it takes for people. They understand really well. They're natural test takers, and it doesn't take them long to study. But those people get on my nerves. This person says, I know Becker's CPA is very expensive, but you can typically find the review materials on Craigslist. Oh my gosh. I've always been a horrible standardized test taker, so I knew I needed a great review course, so I used Becker. I know it's expensive, but it's worth every penny because I passed my first exam with a 94. Do you see the tears falling down my face? A 94. That would have been so nice way back in January or February when I took my first exam. We're all in the same boat sinking together. Just kidding, guys. We will make it through. They passed reg after taking it twice, and then they got their BC results back and failed with a 60, and that was their second time. Failed the first time with a 56. This person scored 82 on audit, 78 BC, 77 on reg, and they are studying for FAR. Oh my gosh, this person passed reg, FAR, and BEC all with a 75, and they're waiting for their audit results. That takes some talent. If you're scoring a 75 on all of them, I wonder if they took them multiple times. They just posted their scores on here. They didn't say anything about it. Also on here, I don't know if you guys can see this at all, but there are 4 study groups for each section of the exam. So let's click one to see. There's like reflection and stuff going on. I apologize, guys. This video could have been better angled. So let's click BEC study group. So on here, this is people that are actively studying for BEC right now. So like me, except for I haven't posted anything. But you can read what they say. This is the main guy. He tells you everything to put on here. I'm having to look in the screen to see. I'm like looking at my phone. But people will post. These are all the scores that this person had scored. There's the post, scores. Ninja in training means that they are using the Ninja study program, which is from Another71, same company or whatever. So you can kind of see where everybody's at. Also, there are specific topics like cost accounting. There's an entire forum just talking about the cost accounting section of BEC. So if there is something that you are studying with your program or whatever and you are confused or you still don't understand it no matter how much you study, like a specific concept, you can get on here, and these people are real people that are studying for the exam just like you are. You can get on here and you can say, I don't understand the activity-based costing. Can somebody explain it to me? And then people will get on here and reply back. I look at it as motivation because a lot of these people have went through more of a struggle than I have. So this person put on here motivational speech, and he wrote it at midnight. Okay, I have a nose whistle going on. So motivational speech, this person named Phil says, hi all, my situation's probably different than most members on the forum. I took all the exams around 10 years ago and passed them all the first time, with the exception of reg. I took it a few extra times, but never managed above a 70. Reg was my Achilles heel, as the saying goes. At the time, I was working in the Big Four and probably one of the top most competitive offices, so work got the better of me. Once my first exam expired, it was like a set of dominoes, and pretty soon I had lost them all. You have no idea how bitter this made me, but it's something I had to accept. For a while, I basically scrapped the idea of getting a CPA license. Around summertime, I decided to restart my journey. I took reg in December 2018 and scored a 93. You go, boy! I was really excited when I saw my score. The point of this post is to show that if you change your
Your what?
The point of this post is to show that you change your study habits and strategy, anything is possible. I think there's supposed to be an if in there. Of course, luck is also a factor. Here are some of the things that worked for me. I used Gleim, knowing it was extreme overkill, and yes, it was extremely painful to go through all the MCQs. I probably went to a level of understanding that was unnecessary with independent research and IRS publications and so on. I changed my study habits, break out study time to a few sessions of 45 minutes to an hour a day. I always targeted at least 2 hours a day. Do not be afraid or intimidated by your weak areas. Create custom summaries to clear up confusion and ambiguity. Create custom summaries to clear up confusion and ambiguity. Ambiguity. You guys, I give up. I know that word, I just can't say it at the moment. Ambiguity. Create lots of acronyms, mnemonics, help you remember important lists. I created 2 main even count. And then it says best of luck on your journey, friends. See, guys, that's motivational. Now, that really sucks that he passed the first 3 and then lost all of his credit. And that could happen to any of us that are not done yet. For me, taking far last is a really big risk, because what if I don't pass it and I lose all the credit of everything else? This person's retaking reg for the 5th time. They said, I've taken reg 4 times now. I'm really frustrated. I've used Becker to review, but I feel like I need to change things up a little bit. Any recommendations, suggestions? I'm retaking it on October 1st. They posted this in September. And I feel like an idiot. My main problem is always simulations. I always score weaker than other people to take this exam. I'm done reviewing for this exam since last month, but unfortunately I was not able to take it in the last window because I got my NTS too late. Notice the schedule. Now I'm studying for BC and plan on going back to reg in 2 weeks just to refresh my memory. As I said, any suggestions would be highly appreciated. This person said they scored a 75 on reg without studying any business law. This person says to rewrite every word from the textbook. I don't know about you guys, but who the heck has time for that? Oh, congrats. This person passed the 4th section, which was reg. Passed it a couple weeks ago. They are now a licensed CPA in Illinois. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Let's see what this one says. Is this real life? I thought it was going to be something really bad, but is this real life? They passed all 4 the first time. I thought it was going to be like, is this real life? I can't pass a single exam. So anyways, that was just kind of a small little tidbit of a video to show you guys about Another71, the forum. I do go on there and read all kinds of stories of people. I'm very interested on how other people's journeys are treating them. If you guys care to share your journey, you can email me at heavensoddventure@gmail.com or comment below. But I mean, obviously other people will be able to read your comment. But we're all in this together. You are not alone. There is a huge community out there of CPA candidates. And that's why I like Another71, because it's a huge community of people taking the exam, just like me. And there's a lot of people on there who score all 90s or who pass it all without even studying, and that's fine. You know, they're smart. They probably lack in other areas in life. But then you've got people like me who suck at these exams, and I study my brains out, and I just struggle to pass. But I am halfway there. I have passed audit finally after 4 tries, and I passed reg the first time. So I'm currently studying for BC, which my tripod is sitting on BC right now. Shows my priorities at the moment. And then I plan to take it at the end of January, so a month from now, and then I will attempt FAR. Cries myself to sleep. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. Feel free to ask away. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.